So to start off, I'm going to open a new tab and I'm going to go over here to the waffle. And Google Slides is this one that is yellow. So I'm going to click on that and then I click on blank in order to get a slide. My next step is to give this a title. So I encourage you to make something that is going to be useful to you. So think about maybe your first day of school. What types of things are you going to need a presentation for? Or you could be making a Google slide that has information that students can refer back to, like procedures on how to log into something or how to troubleshoot something. So for me, I'm going to just call this one tryout because I'm just kind of showing you a few things. So I rename it and then I can click on the slide. Go ahead, take a second and try that out. So whenever you first get your Google slide, it's going to look like this. And all that you have to do to write on it, obviously, is click in the box and it will let you write. Another option for you, let's say that you don't like the setup of this particular slide, then what you can do is you go over here to the plus button, and that will either add another slide each time that you hit it, or what you can do is you can go and you can hit the little down arrow and then select a slide format that makes sense for you. Let's say I'd want to add a picture. So what I could do is I go over here to where it says insert image, and I have a few different choices. I could open up my drive and find a picture in my drive that I could use. Let's say I wanted to use this fancy flower here, and it would insert it. I can resize it, do all of those fancy things. Or if I wanted to, I could search the web. Let's say I wanted to do llama. And there's a llama that would be coming in here. So that's another way that you can find pictures and insert them, or you can take them off of your Google photo. You can snag the URL off of the thing, or you could take a picture of yourself and throw that into the slide as well. Okay, for our next thing, what you are going to do is you are going to give your slides a theme. So for instance, the easy way to do this is you click on theme, and then it gives you several different types of themes that you can add. Now, when I add a theme in this way, it will make every single slide change to that particular theme. So for example, when we were making our getting to know you thing for staff, somebody clicked theme in order to give their slide a theme, and it ended up changing everybody's presentation all the way down. So just kind of keep in mind that if you do pick theme this way, it will change every single slide in the deck. All right, so that's one way to pick a theme. Another thing that you can do is you can just simply change the background. So what I'm gonna do is come over here and I'm gonna change the background. So I click on background, I pick color, and if I don't like the colors, I can try different gradients, or I can do any one of these colors. So there I go, I've made it blue. Another thing I could do is I could choose an image to put in the background. So I can upload an image from my computer. I could use my camera. URL, I could look in my Google Drive and insert a picture from here to be the background of all of my different slides. I could also create a Google search for another type of thing I could have in the background. So let's say I want some ocean. And I could pick that and insert it into my slide. And all of my slides are then ocean in the background. And as I add more slides, I still have the same theme. Now, let's say that I want to have this ocean in the background for every single slide. What I can do is in background, instead of just clicking done, I can go add to theme. So every single slide from then on will have this background to it. So I can click and add as many as I want to. They're all going to have the same background. So go ahead, take a second, try it out. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to try adding some other features. So we're going to try to insert a text box, insert a video, and draw on our slide. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to get rid of my ocean because it is going to be very difficult in order to be able to see everything. And I'm also going to get rid of my theme just so that you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. So let's say that I want to put in a text of some sort. So I put in the text box. I draw with my little or T, and I can type in, change it, all of that like I did before. Another thing that I could do is I could insert a video. How you go about doing that is you go over here to Insert, you go over here to Video, and you could search YouTube for a video you want to put in. So let's say that I wanted to put that in. And over here, it gives me a few different options. I can have it start and end at a certain spot in the video. So if you don't want students watching beyond a certain part, you can make it automatically start playing as soon as